It's your girl, sick. Yeah, so we coming at you from the floor, because I don't want to spill boiling water all over my bed. And I am vaping. And I just wanted to let you know that if you watch Love, Love You, you're gonna hate it. The ending is trash, and he doesn't get together with Sons, and he gets together with the old boyfriend who's super rapey, and I hate it. Okay, so little update for anybody who hasn't noticed. Anybody, the two people who watch. Oh, God. We got 2 subscribers. Woo! Go Human Toast. Oh my god, ow. My face looks so weird. Oh, hiya! I feel like one of those people in anime who, like, goes up to the main character and is like, I love you. This bitch empty. Well, since that boy empty. Okay, let me tell you why it's bad. Why Love, Love You is bad. So, Love, Love You is, you know, if you don't watch Chinese yaoi at all hours of the night, which I just recently did, I decided that, you know, it's a good idea to watch 12 straight hours of Chinese men having sex. No, it wasn't porn, it was actually just, like, really pleasant rom-coms. But the problem with, like, really pleasant rom-coms is that you want to watch, like, 30 in a row, and usually you're like, no, I shouldn't do that, but, you know, I have no self-control, so my idea of no, you shouldn't do that is, yes, do that, and do it for 12 straight hours, then get sick, then, you know, just go to your audition tomorrow, right? You know, perfect. I love that. We stand a disorganized sister here. Yeah, so if you like Chinese BL, which you probably don't, to be honest. Not a lot of people do, it's very niche. You probably have heard of, like, to be honest, I have no idea. I literally just did this yesterday. Just went down a rabbit hole of, like, oh, this looks cute. Oh, this looks cute. And suddenly, you have watched 12 hours of a man named Shu getting, like, straight up anal raped, then hit by a car. What about a Chinese and an American fashion designer? One that's like Haikyuu, but they're actually gay. And Love, Love You, which is garbage, and you should know it's garbage. This is why. Love, Love You is about this annoying-ass kid who's, like, I mean, to be honest, he's not annoying for, like, the first half. He gets really annoying towards the end. Wait, to be honest, actually, no, he doesn't get annoying towards the end, so you know why? He just looks like a victim. This boy, I'm, like, looking right at myself. I'm a narcissist, like, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. But, yeah, so this dude, this boy, goes and he goes and he's dating this guy, right? And he's dating this guy, and I think, oh my god, finally a yaoi movie or BL or whatever that's about, like, you know, 2 guys who are already in a relationship, like, either improving their relationship or, like, doing something, like, you know. a movie. What I've found is that BL series tend to lack in substance because they put themselves together like a show, but then they like aren't a show. Let me just lean this against something. I spilled a bunch of tea on my keyboard, so I have nothing to hold this up. So, yeah, so this kid, he's in a relationship with this other kid who's his neighbor, but they didn't go to the same schools. That'll become a plot point later. But you'd think, oh, why wouldn't neighbors go to the same school? That's a really nice question. They don't answer. Yeah, no. So then we meet their friends. Their friends are actually amazing. I think that the character writing is actually really good, except for the four main guys, because they suck. Now, you might think, oh, the four main guys, the two guys who are in a relationship and the two friends. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, they introduced two more guys. Two more guys in this movie. And you know what happens to them? Absolutely nothing. No arcs, no revolution, no revelation of any kind. They stay the same. Like, they are the same at the end of the movie. Or, I guess it's two movies? I don't really know. It's like, on YouTube it's split up into 2:45 or like 50-minute segments. Let me scoot back, maybe that'll help. But, like, it's really bad. It's like the writers were, like, getting through, they get to the part where Sons is, like, questioning his sexuality, and I thought, oh, the logical resolution to this arc, Sons finds out he's gay, and falls in love with, the kid, the main guy, and then the main guy's boyfriend falls in love with the guy who came back from China to meet him. Right? You think, oh, this is what's going to happen. They're both going to realize that they weren't right for each other. Their love has expired, in the words of the actual people in the show. And then think, oh, we should see other people. You know, like normal human beings. But no, this is Dramaland. So in Dramaland, apparently the logical next step in, oh, I have problems in my relationship, is to straight up just have your friends pretend to shoot you. I mean, like, you know. What else are you gonna do, right? So basically, this kid moves in with this other guy's sons so that he can, like, help him with his schoolwork and help him get over his girlfriend and the death of his parents, apparently. Which he never talks about, but, like, other characters talk about. Like, why wouldn't you talk... Why are you so distraught over, like, breaking up with your girlfriend when your parents are, like, straight up dead? Like... That's just, like, stupid, you know, you're, like, thinking about your girlfriend, but you're, like, your parents are dead, dude. Like, Jesus. Yeah? English? What? English? Yeah? Sorry. Moms. So relatable. Gotta help me. But I swear to God, they just treat Sons like trash. Like, Sons, he falls in love with the guy, and so he falls in love with him. Like, they both fall in love, but then they completely switch perspectives. They go straight to the boyfriend's perspective, where he's trying to, like, figure out ways to apologize to him, and all of his friends side with him, even though he's been, like, really rapey to the, like, main guy whenever they're together. Like, And, because the main guy just wants to hear him say, I love you, but he doesn't want to say, I love you. He just wants to, like, have sex with him. Which is, like, really weird. And I feel like that's a terrible problem in your relationship to have. It's just, like, a bad thing. But, you'd think the show would, like, vilify him for doing that. It doesn't. It thinks this is apparently completely fine response, right? Which it isn't, And so, he goes, and he's like, I'm sorry, you can say. And so, he's, like, trying to apologize to him, and all this time, we completely have no idea what's going on between Sons and the main guy, and if he's gotten over his girlfriend, like, they don't resolve any of the conflicts there. Or, like, what are their feelings for each other, or anything. And, it's so bad, right? Like, I don't, like, I just want to see the resolution to all the conflicts that you set up in the first one, but you're not going to finish or follow through on. And then they straight up go to this birthday party of, like, the aunt. The aunt is just, like, the word for the gay man, I guess. I mean, he's clearly a man. Like, this is not a woman. And they call him the aunt the whole time. Like, even though he's a guy, like, he is straight up a dude that has, like, a penis who is getting called, like, a woman. Like, an aunt. Which is just weird. And they use female pronouns. It's weird. But it's not like she's trying to be, I have no idea. This movie sucks, that's what I'm trying to say. And, he's like going, okay. And then, at the end of the movie, the aunt has her birthday party. And we think, oh, this is the climax where, like, Sons is going to, like, discover his feelings or whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to expect after we had that crazy-ass out-of-place montage with the ex-boyfriend and all the friends trying to get them back together. Just, like, really bad. And then, Sons straight up lets the ex-boyfriend get to the guy, the main guy, so that he can get fake shots so the main guy will hear him apologize. It was the biggest cop-out ending I have ever seen. I'm, like, upset. I watched it, like, 3 minutes ago, and I'm making this review because of how upset I am. I am shooken. Like, it's so bad. It's like, there's so many other ways to logically resolve all of the arcs in this story that would make more sense and be just more satisfying. But you had to go with the telenovela ending of, let's shoot one of them. Like, God, I hate this thing. There's this thing in what I've noticed in a couple of the very few gay dramas that I've watched, is there's this weird fetish of, like, injuring people. Well, let me tell you about the 2 other foreign gay dramas that I watched that were really good. One of them was really good. One was alright. I mean, I watched it at 2 a.m., so I can't really attest to the actual quality. It might have been god-awful. But to be honest, while I was watching it, it seemed fine. Like, looking back on it, it doesn't seem fine. Like, it seems pretty weird. Like, so, the other one I'm talking about is Irresistible Love and Irresistible Love 2. Now, they carry over the storyline, so it's like one overarching storyline. And I assume it was meant to be one movie, but it was split up for time purposes. Because it is slow. They don't get to the kiss till, like, 40 minutes in? Like, 40 to an hour. Or, like, something really stupid like that. It's, like, stupid long. It's, like, 1:30. Like, 1 hour, 30 minutes. That's, like, The Hobbit. I mean, The Hobbit's, like... No, The Hobbit's, like, 2:30. But, I mean, that's a long-ass movie. And they don't do shit for, like, half of it. I mean... And this is where I really noticed the, like, punishing gay people sort of thing in these movies. Because I swear to God, the one guy who's like the uke or like the, the bottom or whatever, he's like, he straight up gets like fucked by the universe. I mean, like, he gets like murdered at the end of the first movie. Not even like murdered. He doesn't die because they make a second one. Like, and then he gets like beat up a bunch. And like the other guy is not helping. I mean, he like straight up beats him up all the time. But they were like childhood male friends, so I feel like that's fine? Question mark? It's just like doesn't make any sense. I mean, there's sort of character development. It's like the character development is very spread out, and it is not as good as I would like it to be, because it's not very clear. I mean, you could show clearer development in the characters. Like, the main guy doesn't change. Like, straight up doesn't change at all. The second guy does change, but I feel like the main guy was fine to begin with, and the second guy had a lot of stuff to work on. So, I mean, give and take, right? But I feel like there's definitely, it was not a great film to watch, just because it was so slow, and it felt a little bit tedious at moments, just because it was so, like, they didn't seem in love at a lot of the moments in their relationship, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna go through, and it just feels really sad. I mean, to be honest, sad movies are fine. It just seemed too telenovela, like, overacting sad that really got me. Because I was like, oh, the writers had the option to be like, let's have them get together by the end of the first movie. But no, they want to pump their fans for cash. So they made two. And I mean, honestly, both of them have feelings for each other the whole series. Like, in both of the movies. And yet they never get together. And he's like, I want to elope with you. And then he's like, I can't because I'm your sister. It's like a terrible reason. I mean, I get that wealth and class might mean more to them since they're in China. I have no idea. I don't live in China. But what? He's like, I want to elope with you, and you're like, no. Like, what the hell? Like, that's a Mamma Mia pizzeria. Throw my fucking face in the oven moment. It's just, and the violence is very cartoony, and the drama is way overacted, and I think the main guy has like serious emotional issues and physical issues that should be taken to a hospital and not taken out on the one person who seems to love him in this entire scenario. And his girlfriend is like, why is everyone in both of those movies, like, all the women are just manipulative bitches. Like, the end of the second movie, like, he straight up kills one of them. Like, it is not, I'm not okay. I mean, neither are these people. It's like, the movie really frames it super poorly as well. So it doesn't work, it doesn't play with its concepts well. I think it tried to be too, it wasn't unapologetic enough to be like, oh, well, this is a classic novella. They aren't ashamed. No, it seemed like they were trying to not be. I think it needed to embrace itself as a drama more and just play it up as much as they could, because it felt like there were some really genuine moments that they could have played off of or made funny or, done something else with it, but they made it was very Batman v Superman problem. Took itself too seriously while also not taking itself seriously enough. It just falls into that uncanny valley of, oh, these people seem really real, or with, the go away, oh, and the guy just like curls up all on the floor, like in the middle of a party, and everybody just leaves. Like, that would never happen in real life. These are the things, It's like, yeah, that just wouldn't, it just doesn't happen. And, you know, it's too contrasting for you to really be like, oh, you know, I can forgive that. It just doesn't, I don't like it. And secondly, the one that I loved, that I love, is Crossing the Line, his capitalized, 2. It's like Haikyuu, except they're actually gay. Okay, so we get the two main men are the two leading men. We have our, I forgot their names, but they're very Chinese names that I cannot pronounce. Even though I took like 4 years of Chinese, like my Chinese has gone like, it was like here, now it's like there. It is bad. If somebody requests it, I might make a video where I try to speak Chinese, but I feel like I'll just get relentlessly bullied from people who actually speak Chinese, because that's what happens in real life. But this drama is, okay, let me tell you what it's about. Okay, so this drama is about two leading dudes. One of them who is the captain, not the captain, he's like the manager of the volleyball team because he loves volleyball but experienced a terrible injury that means he'll never play again. And then the second leading man is a former delinquent who transferred schools because he protected this young girl from, we don't know what, but somebody was like trying to molest her or like bother her in some way, and he straight up wanted to fight her. And so then his friends, who are stepbrothers, but like stepbrothers too, because of one guy has a mom who's like a serial divorcee, and so she like marries his dad and then like remarries immediately after. So they're technically not brothers, but they kind of act like brothers in a weird way, and that'll be explained later. And the character development the romance is, I mean, it's a little slow. I will definitely admit I wanted the end to happen faster, and I wanted there to be more scenes of them. So I will spoil the ending. So if you haven't watched it, which you should go watch it. It is so good, so beautiful. I love the actors. I wish them the best of luck in the rest of their career. I hope they come back and make a season 2. But it's honestly an amazing show. The cinematography is beautiful. It doesn't have a lot of super tropey moments. It does have its moments, but it's very unapologetic about them. And I think that it works really well with what it has, and it nusts my butts super hard, and I love the show. The supporting cast is great. The main cast is great, and I love the conflicts and the internal conflicts. Oh god, I love this show so much. You should go watch it, and if you don't, stop here. If you have not watched it, do not look away. Look away. Look away. No, don't look. Okay. For everyone who was cool and has watched the show, it is time for spoiler review time because I love it so much. Okay, so the time when, the two main guys, they're like, they kiss at the very end, but it's the very, very end. I'm like, because, I want to see them, be in a relationship. I want to see their dynamics and, doing classic coupley things and, how they fare and, what their fights are about, I just want to see their relationship develop, right? I don't want to see it, because, a lot of shows do this thing where it's a romance, and the romance builds up to them getting in a relationship, and that's the end, because that's, the goal, right? The goal of the show is to watch them develop their romance till they get in a relationship. But, that's not how real life works, right? Real life is, getting to a relationship, building that relationship, and living happily, and, dying, or getting divorced, or, whatever, right? Real life doesn't end when you get in a relationship. And, you know, I think that when I was in my earlier days, I didn't really get that. Like, I was more in it for the relationship chase than I was for, you know, staying in a relationship, because I didn't realize, because, you know, it kind of feels like in the movies it sets it up as like build it up and then you get there, and then after it doesn't make you as happy as you thought it would. That's kind of what happened with me, and I think that shows represent it in a way that I really don't like. Though the show was amazing, I wish that it had continued longer so that we could see the dynamics of the relationships change as they got older, as, you know, it all developed. And the brothers getting together was like so, I loved it. I mean, I loved how they kind of, like, they have all those cute moments at the last episode where they're like, you know, we don't want to put any labels on things, and then they're like kissing, and it's like, I love it so much. It's so good. And, you know, it's, honestly, it's an amazing series, and I wish the actors the best of luck, and I wish everyone who's seen it the best of luck, because I haven't found anything as good since. Not because I found it yesterday, but I mean, hopefully I find something else that is just as good to fill my time. If you know anything of anything that is as good as Crossing the Line, please put it in the comments below or DM me on Instagram, because that show was amazing, and nothing can fill the void, because freaking Love, Love, Love You is terrible, and, like, oh, I'm dying. I think that there's a reason. I think I'm going to make another video on this, but I think that there's a reason that, you know, people like gay romances better than they like straight romances, but that's a topic for another video. Thanks for listening to me rant and ramble for 27 minutes, with a slight interruption from Mom, while I'm sick and everything, listening to my man voice, about yaoi that I have watched. Speaking of which, I watched all of this in 12 hours. This was all one big yaoi loop. Yeah, it was a fun time. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, subscribe. You know, classic whole YouTuber monologue. I'm gonna tell it to people until I have 100K, and when I have 1K, then well, who knows what I'll do. Maybe I'll just take a shit on camera. I'm not gonna do that. No one hold me to that. Yeah, no. But yaoi's great, and go watch all of the shows. Go watch Crossing the Line. It's so good. So good. Oh my god, I love it so much. And that is the only one I can really recommend, because the other ones were, like, pretty bad. I mean, if you like that stuff, you'll probably know it already. But yeah, so hit that subscribe button if you want to hear more about my crazy interests and my times staying up late and doing crazy doo-doo-doos. And more about all the Chinese yaoi that I'm going to binge watch in the future, because Crossing the Line was really good and I need something to fill the void. So yeah, subscribe.